Alright, welcome back to another episode. Obviously, if you watched last time, I ended up recording for such a long amount of time that I actually ended up having to split an episode into two pieces. So really, this is part two of what we were doing last time. And I'm not going to go down over there, because that's major spoilers and stuff, and things I've already built. But I just, I am recording the intro so it's not a weirdly cold open. But yeah, I don't want to talk for too long. So welcome back. We're just gonna jump right into where we left off last time, which I was kind of working on the wall that's down there, and also the cliff I was kind of talking about that like runs into it. I think I mentioned. So yeah, we'll get to that. Alright, I got a little carried away and did quite a bit of work here. And I just thought I should definitely start recording before I fully finished it. Let's come down here and light everything up. Let's get rid of everything spawning. Alright. Like you. Don't want you. Okay, so this was kind of difficult. I mean, with the practice I got from this one and that one up there, it wasn't too bad. But it was a little odd making it look natural, because it's on this... It's on a much sharper diagonal than that one was. And that one, of course, was just mostly straight. So this one I kind of had to work around with, and I think there's still some weird bits to it. And I haven't really been able to get the best look at it, because, I mean, it's not too bad from here. I feel like it could use just a little more in some spots, though. Like, maybe I could make it look a little heavier. Let's take this. Maybe if I do that, and we get that there. Although that seems like too much. Oh my god. It's really annoying having this drop here, because I want to back up and look at things, and then I fall all the way down. Let's do that, maybe? No. No. Do that there. Maybe. That could work. Maybe we move this bit a little bit. How are you still spawning? Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, I feel like maybe right there has some issues, but that's alright. And then that's definitely... I'd say it looks pretty good. I don't want to overthink it, because that's when I start making things look bad. I start going backwards. But honestly, I really like how this is shaping up here. I've got a few boulders here. I might, since this is tough right here, I might actually try and make this one stone. Well, I'm gonna keep it there, because I really like the shape of this one, but I want to change the blocks. And yeah, I don't have anything in there. My tough shulker box. Well, I just suck at flying elytra. Let's take both of those. Of course. It's raining. what? I'm gonna get some andesite too. Mainly for the cliff. I think we'll just probably do full stone for the boulder. We'll see how it looks. Put that there. Switch it out for the silk axe. Alright. Yeah, I mean, that's a good contrast from the tough. I definitely think it could use some variation, though. And maybe we make that andesite and that andesite. We need a slab and a stair. Okay. It's in my offhand. My grates, they're getting oxidized. That's good. Alright. And then we do final piece. Let's see. I don't mind that. I think we'll keep it like that. Yeah. I like that. Okay. So now we've got that boulder too. And that contrasts with all the tuff that's around here. And then we'll put tough boulders under here to kind of have a difference with the stone. Which we will also break up with some andesite here and there. Of course. Yeah. Or let's get rid of this. Now, I don't want to worry about the ground down here until I fully have this lower platform, like, built out. Because if I do worry about the ground, there's a large chance that, like, I get it looking all nice, and then I just cover it up with the platform up on the top. So, we are going to wait to make things less annoying down here. But so far, I like how that looks. It's definitely a little flat on top. I think, I don't really want to add another layer because that gets in the way of the bottom lip of those. But I think instead, more boulders, of course. Let's get these. But I also want to do a small tree. Or maybe like a pond that could maybe connect down to the lake. Although, there would have to be like a source of the pond. I feel like. It'd be weird if it was just here. Just right there. So maybe we don't do that. But we can have a tree. Let's say, here, let's mark it out with cobblestone. Let's say we have the trunk like, like right there, the general shape. And then we do that. that. Nice random shape. And then let's do one right here. That's all right. Yes, I mean, yeah, I think we'll keep that one. Maybe I'll change it up a little bit. And maybe we move it back here. Put one more. We have the tree kind of like that. And then we do one more boulder right here. Okay, that is getting very large. Well, maybe that's what we want. Whoa! Okay, thunderstorm. Yeah, maybe we make it pretty large. Stairs. I don't know if that's what we want there. Let's look at it. Let's sleep. I feel like backing up always makes things look better. Get a better view. Now I don't have Optifine still, because that's currently not working. So I can't zoom. Well, I could make a spyglass. I do have a lot of the things for that. I just feel like it blends into the background of the wall too much. I mean, I think with a tree, the added brown might make it stand out a little bit more. But I can't really even tell if I like the shape, because I feel like it's just blending in. Not good. If only I could zoom in. Maybe I do need a spyglass for times like this. We'll leave it. We'll see what it looks like in the future. I think I'm mostly done with the cliff at the moment. I can situate the bottom there on my own time. That's not the most interesting thing, even if the detail of that is very important. We'll remove that, because we do have enough space for the trunk here now. And it is time to figure out where this staircase is going to go. Let's come over here. And I guess I was planning on putting it right here. So I guess we remove that. Let's make the path 3 wide. I have such a messy inventory. My goodness. I don't need any of these stone blocks for a while. Don't know when I got the spider stuff. Guess I must have killed one. Obviously. Okay, we want polished tough. Probably tough bricks for the stairs. I will make a stack. And we don't need the normal tough right now. We'll get rid of that. Alright. How much polished? We have not too much. I'll just make more stacks, because why not? Oh, we've got a lot in here too. Okay. Wrong thing. One more of that. We'll do another... Well, we'll do another half stack of the walls. I don't know how we're gonna do that on the stairs. We'll figure that out. Let's see, we've got that. Stairs too. Alright, that should be good. We'll take that down for more. Something weird was happening with the tree. I glanced at it and it looked weird. I don't know. Okay. So this is good. Fences on both sides. So then just do that. Well, first we've got to figure out where do I want the ground to be, because that kind of determines how the stairs are going to look. Maybe we have... I'm not sure. And it would be pushed up right, like right up against this. So actually I think I need to move it one over. Because I want that still there, I think. Or maybe we just get rid of that. And we have this be kind of where the wall is. Let's see how that will look. Okay. I don't hate that. But if I put it right there, I do need to move the staircase over. So let's do that. Okay. Maybe we'll go out to like there. Let's just fully do that first. Kind of outline the wall. Tough is so easy to get. I'm fine wasting it, honestly. Besides, once I do the gradient, I'll get like 90% of this back from the wall. Okay, this feels almost too high up. Like I want to go a little lower, even. Can I get haste again, please? really don't feel like I'm that far away from the beacon, but I guess so maybe there? I guess. No, let's go one more up. We'll do here. And let's see. That feels like it's far enough. I'm just gonna put a bunch of grass blocks. They'll become dirt in time. Yeah, I have no idea what we're doing with the ground there yet. I'll figure that out, honestly, probably off camera, because, I mean, yeah, it's not the most important thing to do. Really want to get this whole wall section done. But we are running long. I've got to hurry this up. Alright. Yeah, this seems good. Let's start the thing then. Alright, so if this is the level we're on for the railing. Okay, you know what? Let's go up one more. That way is this. Yeah, that's just gonna connect. You know what? Part of me is fine with that. That's gonna become dirt. Okay, we've gotta put some work in on this side. It is not looking like a cliff anymore. Spot really needs some work. And another stack of dirt. Clear some things up. Okay. Well, now that we kind of have that set up, let's do there. We'll get back to that later. Right now, this is horrible, and it needs to be not horrible. we fully get rid of that. And then, okay. Got that. Go. Oh, no, that's gonna be a stair, right? Okay. How? I don't understand. I guess, okay. There it is. We're lighting this up. Alright. You know what? One more there. And I think maybe if we bring this fill all this in. Don't want anything spawning. Just make that a normal block at that point. Let me make this where the stone goes. Yep. Okay, I like that. Nice, we figured it out. That. Ow. Should have gotten more tough. Alright. One, two, three, four, five. Never go wrong with too much. What you need, especially when you've got a storage system that I have. I think this is the thing I'm most proud of. Specifically the storage room. Nothing else, not even like the outside of the building. Just the storage room. It's just beautiful. Alright. Enough. Where are my walls? There. I feel like I'm going monotone again. This is not good. Come on. I can make it through. There's only just a little bit of work left to do. And we're done. Oh, okay, that sucks. Watch this. I'm actually going to land this. It'll be perfect. There we go. Alright, I think we go further than this. I think this flow here down there is from when I was grabbing sand like a while ago. So we can fix that up. That won't be where the lake goes, probably. Okay, this is going to be pretty long, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to put here. I think since there's going to be a small little dock, it'll probably be more utility based. The little, like the details that I put down here, like fishing rods, maybe in some invisible item frames. Barrels, probably. stuff like that. And then up there is where all the benches and the walkway is for civilians, and then the workers. Alright, sorry for that cut there. I ran out of disk space, which hasn't happened in a while. I had not monitored, the storage on my system, because I haven't had to for a while. Since I haven't been recording. This is an issue. Hold on. What am I meant to do about this? Suppose just put walls here. I think up here I did it in a way so that... Okay. So that it would kind of end on the edges with the block. I guess I should have planned it out better. I think I can make it work though. If we switch things up and do that. Hopefully that'll look all right. Maybe we put one there. Heck. Where? God. I swear, I light up everything. They still pop up. Maybe get rid of this column. Although I don't feel like it's as imposing if it's not like a straight 90-degree turn. It'll be fine. Which direction do I make it, though? That's the problem. Maybe do that. Okay, I don't like that at all, actually. Yeah, that's just not... It's not really it. Yeah, I just got an idea. It should look pretty alright. Okay. Turns out there's not a crafting table anywhere down here anymore. I guess I know why I was leaving random crafting tables around all the time. I don't really want to go and grab them. There we go. I probably should have just made them in the stone cutter. Who cares? Alright, that should... Yeah, I don't hate that. I mean, I feel like it maybe looks a little weird. But no, I think that'll work. Okay, what if we... I think the non 90 degree 90 degree angle is really just messing with me here. I mean, it's still 90 degree angles, right? Because it's a cube game, but there's more than one. That's the problem. Now, hopefully doing this with both of them should work. I don't hate that from this side. Okay, maybe we make the bottom stairs. Doesn't look great. I think the other way will be good. Oh. Hit the microphone. I still don't love that. I'm not really sure what issue I'm having here. Maybe we get a different texture for those middle two blocks. Like we get one of the chiseled blocks or something. And that'll change it up. Like that. Please work. That is no, I really thought that would work. Okay, what? I feel like it's these stairs. So maybe we make them slabs. Let me make those slabs. Okay. What about turn the stairs? Definitely not. I'm really overthinking this. I should just move on. I think that is kind of... That's pretty alright. I may change that later. That may be changed, but I'll work with that on my own time. Because I have spent like 10 minutes now on this one little thing. And in the grand scheme of things, like, I don't think anyone's gonna look at that specific corner at all. I definitely don't have enough tough breaks. Alright. I think we mix in a little tough along the bottom here to start the gradient. And then we do a separate gradient down here. I don't think continuing the gradient between, like, across the two walls would work too well. Man, when I update those maps, it's gonna be so gross looking. It's gonna be sad, honestly. I shouldn't say update, because I'm gonna keep the old maps, obviously. We're gonna need a separate 9 maps every 10 episodes. I mean, it's probably, I'm going to expand likely past the bounds that I have on those maps. In fact, I probably already have. Honestly, I don't think the map went this far on those. So, yeah, we'll see. I should carry a stone cutter with me. This is getting annoying. Let's just make all those tough too. Man, I've completely mined out like all of the accessible tough under my base, down in the hole. Which, at some point, I'm going to have to move that entrance again, and I think it would be cool to put it somewhere. Oh my god. I think it would be cool to put somewhere under here, because then every time I want to go mining, I get to see this cool underground area, which I've always thought was really cool ever since I made the original platform for the museum. And as I've kind of expanded downwards, it's become bigger. This whole underground area with its artificial lighting and all the random blocks that keep getting moved by Enderman, even though it's lit up now, and the mushrooms, which I don't know what the mushrooms are about. That must be a new feature where they just pop up randomly in darker spots, because I didn't plant those or do anything with those. Oh wow, I'm liking that. That's still interesting on the corner there. But I'll sleep on it. Maybe I'll like it in the morning. Who knows? Anyways, I mean, the rest of this is kind of basically the same, just placing a bunch of tough bricks. So I'll probably be back once I'm finished with this. And we'll go from there, put on a couple of finishing touches, and that should be it. So I'll see you then. Well, it took a while because I had to go down for another trip to get a bunch more tough. As turns out, it takes a lot of tough to finish up the bottom of this wall here. It was a lot. But I added a little bit of kind of decoration detailing here with piles of firewood and barrels is what I'm kind of going for here. And then we've got full-on logs that are tied down with the rails, which is a classic trick, probably like a decade old. Yeah, this kind of thing's been going. It's been used in builds as a trick for a while. That's what I'm trying to say. And then I kind of liked adding this leaf litter, which is a more recent thing than other things. Honestly, I'm losing track of all the new things because they're coming out every month now. So I think leaf litter is like sometime in the last year. I don't know. But it kind of looks like dust around the wood, or like sawdust maybe, is what I'm kind of going for. I didn't add it to any of these big logs because I didn't really like how it looked, but I do kind of like it on the barrels and such. That's not. I don't really know how the directional placement works on the leaf litter. It's very finicky. Like, and then, wait. So if I'm looking that way, it goes that way. Okay. What? How, let me, okay. Now if I look that way, does it go? No. Okay. I'm unsure how you control that. I want the 3 here, please. Ugh. Wait. There we go. So, yeah, I'm a little confused on how that works. It's probably not even that hard to understand, and I'm just being dumb. I want just 1 in the corner. No. Actually. I don't hate that. We'll leave that. So yeah, I think that kind of adds just a little bit more. I'm unsure of what I'm going to do with this main walkway here. I need to clean up the torches at some point. It's such a waste of rockets! Oh my god. I'm really not that supplied on paper. So, every time I accidentally double-click those rockets, which is pretty often that my mouse decides to do that, it's just painful to hear that. But I need a lot of lanterns for these walls that I've just made. And that's probably enough. Okay. Yeah, let's go and see. This will kind of be one of the last things we do here. And I'll kind of make this area a little more lively before next time, and then maybe we well, not maybe, we're probably gonna start adding in some houses next time. And just like start making the city actually look like a city, although I feel like, I mean, I really need to focus on the museum again at some point. But I still haven't figured out what I want to do for the roof, so can't really focus on it until I do that. And you know what? Wait, if I place it 1, boom, 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 okay. I kind of want it to be right on both of those. That means we're going to be left without that, which is fine, because those are, like, right next to each other. They don't need to be like that. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully this lines up. Hey, look at that. It does. Now let's go down. And we're gonna extend that out. The wall up there isn't turning yet, is the plan. Okay, we'll do 1 right there. Perfect. Oh my god, I'm gonna run out of lamps. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. 1, 2. Really? I need 4? Man, the amount of lamps that I'm going to have crafted in the statistics by the end of this city is... I mean, it's gonna be a lot, because it's not really ending anytime soon. What, we need 8 times 4, so we actually only need 1 more nugget. Which perfect. 1, 2, it's 7, right? Yeah. Alright. There we go. I guess I'm gonna have to make a chest for campfires now, too. I really like what I've done here, though. It adds a kind of more of a rigid shape to everything, which I think is good because, you know, with the terraforming, it's very gradual and curved. Same with the path. So I think having this rigid, very sturdy looking wall over on this side helps add a nice contrast. And aside from that, it's really nice to have this view of everything I've done so far. Like, I've never been able to just kind of stand and see things from this angle before, so it's really nice to have this kind of walkway and see things from a different kind of viewpoint. Yeah, I can only imagine how fun it'll be, like, way down the line when I've built everything that I kind of want to do in this world, and then I can just, like, walk among all of it, which will be amazing. But now everything's lit up pretty alright. I don't think anything will spawn. It is a little dark back here. I could, like, maybe hide some lighting at some point, but for the most part it's fine. Let's add another pile here of barrels and stuff. In fact, we'll do that. Just a small one. Because the other ones are pretty big at this point. We don't need that one to be too significant, right? Guess we could add some litter. Hey. Okay, there we go. There. So I think it kind of depends on the first one you end up placing. Weird. Yeah, it definitely does. I just want that corner, though. There we go. I don't know why it works like that, but I think I'm kind of getting it now. Who knew one of the more complicated game mechanics would be leaf litter placement? Alright, well, I think this episode has definitely run a little longer than I intended it to. I thought it was going to be more of a quicker one, especially when I, you know, like, cut out the entire process of building this road, and did the magic swipe, which I'm sure was not smooth at all. Yeah. I haven't edited anything yet, obviously, and I just know it's I'm not gonna be able to get that to look like a smooth transition. That's what's funny about it. But yeah, it went kind of long. I think next time we'll definitely be working more down here. Probably expanding this lake and making the land around it look more natural. So I guess more terraforming. Although at the same time, I do feel like maybe working up here a little more. So it'll definitely be in this general area, but it depends on whether I want to work on landscaping or more architecture stuff. Depends on what I'm feeling. So, yeah, we'll see you next time. But thanks for watching, and have a great rest of your day, night, whatever time it is. And, I will see you next time. You are a regular watcher.